Hey, it's Domain Dave from cheapwinefinder.com again. Another wine review, like always. We got a limited edition wine from 19 Crimes. They're the winery out of, or the brand out of Australia. But this time it's California, and it's the 19 Crimes Snoop Dogg Cali Smooth Red. It might be a non-vintage wine. It might be 2022. Their information about the wine kind of contradicts itself, so I don't know. This is a mostly Petit Syrah. I think 65% Petit Syrah, 30% Zinfandel, and 5% Merlot red blend. It might be from Lodi, or it might not be. Again, their information contradicts itself. So you take your pick on which one you want. And it might be 13% alcoholic, and it might be 12.5% alcohol. Again, go with the one that suits you. I'm going to take a sip. This is a wine that kind of smooth, silky smooth is on the label. And it's kind of like ripe fruit with oak. And this time they actually tell you what they use for oak. It's oak chips. They use French and American oak chips. And what they do is they actually toast the chips up like they do a wine barrel. And they put it in with the wine and the chips impart the flavors they want to give it to it. And you get a lot of vanilla here. And you get a little bit of chocolate, more on the caramel side or little softer. I thought with what they were talking about that it was going to be, a chocolate and vanilla sundae, but it's not. The tannins and the acidity are both subdued. I mean, this is not a neutered wine, but it doesn't show a lot of that. And it is smooth. And it is a touch on the sweet side, but not overly so. This is I think I found it for $13.99, just to give you the price range on it. This is a wine that if you're having people over who are not wine drinkers and you want to offer a bottle of wine to have a drink, a glass, this is a wine that is easy to understand. You get a lot of fruit, you get the vanilla, you get the chocolate, not the chocolate, the caramel. We'll take another sip. You don't get strong tannins, and the acidity, while it's there, is very much in the background. So all the things that sometimes put people off, especially new people on wine, off, are gone, and everything that people kind of like is there. So if you're having connoisseurs over, they probably wouldn't be crazy about this wine, but it tastes good. I mean, it is a good tasting wine. Most of the 19 Crimes line of wine are from good to very good. I mean, you ever go to a wine shop or some kind of place that you're trying to buy a bottle somewhere? It's you're on a vacation and they have like a gas station that also has a wine section. You see 19 Crimes, pick that out because it's going to be reliable. It's going to be, at the very least, a good wine, if not a really good wine. So this is Snoop Dogg wine, and I tend to like Snoop Dogg wines. The American side, the Martha Stewart Chardonnay, I really liked. And this isn't my style. I mean, I would, Petit Syrah and Zinfandel are usually spicy, and the spice isn't here on this one. But you get the good fruit. But again, like they reduce the spice. That might be a hindrance for some people who are trying to get into wine. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I was that way when I started wine a long, long time ago. I tended to like the ones that were a touch sweet and a touch smooth, and this is a touch sweet and a touch smooth. And I'm kind of back to my roots with it. I'm going to take another sip. I mean, I'm taking sips because it does have that flavor. Yeah, I mean, it tastes good. Whoever made the wine knew what they were doing and knew the market they were aiming for. I mean, I mean, it's Snoop Dogg, Cali Smooth. I mean, it's you're not going to get the people who have their little pinky up while they drinking this stuff, but you're going to get people who want a smooth red wine. This is actually lower in alcohol than I would expect. 13% right now from California is light, and since it's such a ripe wine, the ripe means sugar, sugar means alcohol, and it doesn't really have that. So there's some things going for it. I mean, again, a lower alcohol wine, if you have guests over and someone's driving home, you can, not that 13% from 14.5% is that much of a difference. It is a difference. It's at least your conscientious host. Again, we're going to take another sip. I mean, that tells you all you need to know about it. The oak flavors are nice. It's chips. They put in just what they wanted. You know, with a barrel, there is some give and take. With chips, you know exactly what you're getting. And as long as it tastes right, and it does, it's a good wine. So there you go. This is Domain Dave, cheapwinefinder.com. 19 Crimes, Snoop Dogg, Cali Smooth, Red, maybe 2022, maybe non-vintage, maybe Lodi, maybe California. But there you go. If you are looking for a wine like this one will deliver for you. So adios, keep it cheap. We got more wine coming up for the holiday season. And stay warm, and I'll be talking to everybody. Adios, bye-bye.